261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank. Now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson with Peter Ferguson BHS LLC, and joined on the ones and twos for part of the show is Ben. So glad to have you here. How you been doing this morning?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm here until Harrison kicks me out.
Okay, well, so, he's probably, now that the Bears are on top, he's probably coming in.
Sweet time.
He's probably going to come in elated. He's going to be skipping by the window back and forth.
He's probably going home to get his Bears jacket so then he can wear it here. That's probably what's going on right now.
Well, if he's got to go home and get his jacket on, then he is not a true fan. He is not a true.
Yeah.
He should be dressed from head to toe. But congratulations, Harrison. The Bears have done their job. Caleb Williams continues to get better. But
4 passing touchdowns so far.
Yeah.
From what I'm talking right now, 4.
4.
Four.
So those are the fantasy. If you got Caleb Williams in
I got him
fantasy,
right now.
you're a winner.
Woo!
You're a winner. Ben's an excited man.
He hasn't been very good. He hasn't been very good in fantasy. He's finally doing good.
Our guests are like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah,
here?
they have
We'll get
no
to that in a
idea. They
minute.
don't care about NFL.
Well, hey, Sunday morning again, beautiful. We're almost middle of October. I mean, you can't really ask for much more.
Nope.
Fall, that fall kind of crisp is starting to come with the wind. But really, just first off, want to just thank everybody who's listening out there. Had a great morning so far. Started with Next 24, and then you had the components of we had a bye week, so yeah, with Foreman and kind of the breakdown on that, and then you had Fitness Fanatics with Crystal and the two guest hosts. So they talked 1 minute about the Cowboys, and so I'm appreciative of them going ahead and throwing that plug. But Jeff and Nicole, always thinking of you. I know Jeff's out of the service for his brother, and so again, thoughts and prayers with him and the family during this time as well.
Yeah, I mean, they did good holding down the fort. I think Jeff and Nicole would be proud of how they did the show. I think it was good. It was a good show.
They always say they didn't embarrass the family. That's what our rule is in the Ferguson household. It doesn't matter what else, but don't embarrass the family, and then things are good. But before we get into our guests, like I said, phenomenal weekend. College football last night. Obviously, Nebraska had a bye week, and so getting prepared for the coming week. But still, a lot of activity in the community. When you think about, you had district softball for high school level. You got golf, state golf coming up on Monday and Tuesday for the NSAA for Nebraska. Like I said, college football had a full slate yesterday. Probably one of the more competitive slates in week 5, week 6 heading in. So got to see a number of those things. Area volleyball, when you talk about, you had the Huskers play a 5-setter, got to go to that match against Purdue. It was like in all statistical realms, and that's been talked about, should not have won that game at all. But did win that, then ended up winning last night against Rutgers. SMU, if you haven't kept up, SMU ended up beating Pitt. So SMU is actually, they've been for real. They beat the number 1 and number 2 team in the country. And then I got to give a shout out for UNK volleyball. When you kind of keep local, Wayne State last year had a tremendous run, still doing well. But University of Nebraska Kearney is number 3 in the country, 19-0. And so congratulations to the fighting Rick Squires that are out there. Rico would say the home of Rico.
Rico,
but
that's a little self-centered of him.
It is, but I mean, would you expect anything less? But they are having a tremendous season, and so congratulations to those scholar athletes and the staff that are there. And then you got Ras Roadies gear that hit the streets, and so you're starting to see that going. So if you haven't had a chance, the week of programming, what goes on during the week is tremendous. You started adding some new shows and things like that with some of the scholar athletes, but if you get a chance, 8 to 10 every day, every weekday, you got Raf, Amon, and AD who just hold it down. And I really do appreciate all of them for just Raf and the good takes and recognizing just positive action in the community. So again, wanted to give a shout out to them. And then last but not least, Miss Karen Dress. I got to attend last night. She had her 70th birthday party. And 70. She's 70 years young, had a crown and everything. And so she had been a long time, I don't want to say high school, but a long time educator, counselor at East High School. And Miss Dress, to be perfectly honest, had poured into me just personally and professionally, and really was appreciative to have that opportunity to be in that space. And so just want to publicly acknowledge her and just say again, happy birthday to Miss Karen Dress, a Spartan through and through, for being 70 years young. You would have thought she was about ready to hit O Street, once that was over, to kick people out and saying, okay, we got to go get that party on. So happy birthday to her as well. So anything else, any other big news outside of, I know you're going to leave something off, so I'll make that announcement before we transition to our guest.
Well, Huskers and my Dolphins are both on buys. So I don't have to watch the Dolphins lose another game, and you don't have the stress of Husker football every week. So it's a pretty chill week for me. I don't got too much going on. You know? I don't have to watch the Dolphins suck, and Nebraska doesn't lose this week. So that's good.
Well, there is something that you can take in. And I said today the Cowboys play the Detroit Lions in a rematch. Nick Sainert.
I haven't heard.
My line is open. So just in case you want to give me a call, I was at the game last year for the they would say that the debacle in Dallas is what Detroit would call
That's
it.
what I don't think anybody outside of that is calling it that, but okay.
But a tremendous 2-point conversion win that occurred. But good luck to the Cowboys today at 3:30. But if you are looking for something in the area to do, I don't say if you're looking, you need to go find this out. We've got 3 phenomenal guests here in studio, and I had the opportunity not only to go to Miss Dress's birthday party last night, but I got the opportunity to go to Charlotte's Web. And Charlotte's Web was at the Lincoln Community Playhouse, and the room, the theater, I don't have all the correct terminology, but the space.
You're not a theater kid.
I'm not, but I want to go back in time. I want to go back in time because what I've experienced every time I've been in the Playhouse, and shout out to Maury Enders, who's the executive director, Christine, Larissa, the whole staff there, was absolutely magical. I mean, the best place on earth is literally the Lincoln Community Playhouse when they have a show, and they're nodding their heads, and I really can't disagree. But the Charlotte's Web is a production, and it's an adaptation from adapted by Joseph Robinette. It's based on the book by E.B. White, so many people know about the story. But the way I'm going to introduce these guests is from what Maury Enders had said about you all. And he said, last night I had Charlotte's Web rehearsal with these 3 last night. Ella Donner, who is Templeton, is getting the right smidgen of sarcasm and that rat's humor, and Vanessa Burling, who's Charlotte, and Jensen Mueller, who's Wilbur, are becoming the heartbeat of the story. And I feel truly blessed and, again, just excited to have those 3 individuals, to have Vanessa Burling, to have Ella Donner, and Jensen Mueller here in studio who are part of Charlotte's Web. And so with that being said, how are y'all doing this morning? And thanks for being in studio at 93.7 The Ticket.
Oh, I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
it's a good day.
I'm feeling great today. Yeah, it's good to be here.
Awesome.
Everyone's in a good mood.
I was going to
That's
say,
good.
so the excitement's going down.
It
So,
must be because the Cowboys are playing today.
no, so we're gonna throw the question because I know some of you said you're not a sports fan. Cowboys or Detroit Lions? Okay, just give me your prediction.
Okay.
We're gonna start off. Give me your prediction, Vanessa.
Okay, if you want to make them happy, say Cowboys.
Okay, Cowboys.
Cowboys?
Cowboys gonna win.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really care at all.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
I gotta go Lions for my little sister.
All right.
There you go.
all right.
Speaking out.
Maybe I should have asked that at the end. And he's got Harrison smiling already.
She's being her own person. She's not just going to try to appease the mass.
Well, with that said, I want to start and just have you all introduce yourself and tell us just a little bit about who you are, like who's in your family, where, are you from Lincoln? Have you always lived in Lincoln? Where do you go to school? I know that's a lot, but we'll kind of prompt you. So Ella, we're going to start with you. You're on my far left.
My name is Ella Donner, and my purpose is to empower and engage people. I'm 11 years old, and I go to school at Belmont Elementary.
Fantastic. And tell us who makes up the Donner family.
I have a lot.
Go ahead, list them out there. They're up here listening.
My dad, Jared Crum.
Okay.
I love him. My mom, Big Ho. My sister, JoJo Crum. My second youngest sister is Jasmine Crum. My older sister is Lucy Crum, and my oldest brother is Darnell Donner.
Fantastic. So shout out to each and every one of them in the Ella family. Definitely appreciate each and every one of them. Have met a number of them. So good people. All right, Jensen, you're next up. Tell us a little bit. Who are you? Where have you always lived in Lincoln? And then where do you go to school?
Yeah, so my name is Jensen Mueller. I have lived in Lincoln my whole life. I am in 6th grade and I go to Lincoln Lutheran.
Tell us who's in your family.
Yeah, so I have my mom, Nicole Mueller, my dad, Nathan Mueller, and my sister, Astrid Mueller, and I got a dog, my first ever dog last year.
Uh-oh, what's the dog's name?
Griffin.
Griffin, what kind of dog?
He's a mini Labradoodle.
Mini Labradoodle.
Awesome.
So is it a mini Labradoodle now and will grow into a large lab? I'm not an animal person, will it always stay mini?
So it'll always stay mini, but his dad was about 5 pounds.
Okay.
And he is about 35 pounds.
Ooh. Okay. So there's some work to be done on that. We're gonna have to have a conversation. All right. And then we've got Vanessa Burling. And Vanessa, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, well, my name is Vanessa Burling. I'm 14. I go to Pound. I've lived in Lincoln almost my whole life. I was born here. Then I moved to a few different places like Minnesota, Montana, Wisconsin. Then I moved back to Lincoln at age 5, and I've been here like the rest of the time. My purpose, I really just want to encourage people and like encourage them to get themselves out there, because it can be hard at first, but it's really great to like just empower yourself and empower others to
Love
be the
that.
better person. In my family, I have my mom, Rachel Burling, my dad, Jake Burling, my 2 little siblings, Hazel, who's only 9 months old, and Oliver, who's like 2.5. So that's a bit crazy, but it's really nice. And then my 2 dogs, Lovely and Turbo.
Oh, Lovely.
I
and
like how we're
Turbo.
mentioning pets. I
Wow,
like that.
Yeah, you got to get that's
I
part
like
of the
that.
that's part of the whole family.
Yep.
So Lovely and Turbo, what kind of dogs are they?
Lovely is a Yorkie Chihuahua, and Turbo is a pug.
Okay. So you don't do the simple things like it's just a dog. It's like a German Shepherd or whatever else. So I like that. Ella, do you have any pets?
I have 2 dogs,
Okay.
and then I have a snake.
Ooh.
I want the snake's name.
The snake is Prince Butters. He's yellow boa.
Okay. Like that. So I want to just before we get into, because I know we kind of segued to what you're all here kind of collectively involved in, but I want to know about some other things that you're just involved in or you're experiencing. So Vanessa, I want to start with you. What are some things that you're involved in?
Well, I like to sing. I mean, I don't sing as much as I act,
Okay.
but I also just anything creative. I like trying. I have like a new interest every week. So like I really like drawing. I carry a sketchbook with me wherever I go. It helps me like focus a lot. I also like crafting just in any way I can. Like hanging out with kids is fun too. Like
Awesome. What about you, Jensen?
Well, I do track I start in March, then it goes to July-ish. And then I have I've done dance since 3 years old, and I do tap and ballet, and this year I'm starting contemporary. So that's fun.
Like that.
And like Vanessa, I like to sing, but like I don't do like lessons or anything.
Okay.
I just like when the radio turns on, I start singing to a song.
What's that song? What's that go to when it comes on? You're like, it doesn't matter where I am, who I'm with. What's that song?
Oh yeah, you sing it every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just love music in general, but
Okay.
I don't like singing to slower song. I like
Okay.
Upbeat.
You like that?
Upbeat,
You like
yeah.
that upbeat, that pop? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Like that. What about you, Ella? What are some things that you're involved in?
I'm starting wrestling on the 20th and the 21st.
All right.
And then next week I'm auditioning for the best Christmas pageant ever, the musical.
Okay. Fantastic. So prior to going to break, I want to ask a question. You've given us a little insight about who you are, but what is a characteristic or what is something about you that people wouldn't know by just looking at you? They'd have to spend some time kind of, getting to know you. And by spending that time with you, they'd really get to know, okay, this is who Ella is. This is who Jensen is. This is who Vanessa really is. She's got this kind of empathy or she's very, she's humorous. And so I want to start with you, Jensen. What is something people have to spend time with you to really know or understand about you?
Well, I think something with me is I get scared really easily. Like I'm scared of almost all bugs. It's like except for like butterfly is the one that I'm not afraid of unless it like comes behind me and flies right in front of me. I scream and jump back. But I think another thing would be I love imagination. Like I just have a lot of fun imagining things. So that might be one of the things.
Fantastic. Thank you for that
All right,
share.
it's a good answer.
Yeah, that's powerful. I like that part when you said the imagination.
Have you ever seen a butterfly up close though? They look kind of like they look scary. If you like look at just the butterfly,
Now you're gonna scare him. He said he's scared of everything but butterfly.
The wings make it look cool, but I'm saying the actual butterfly is scary.
Well, yeah, I've been to the zoo and like gotten the like water stuff on my finger, and I've had a few butterflies land on me, but it also feels really weird.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is the thing. Is this the difference when you know, like, somebody's not been a parent, when they just went ahead and instilled fear in you over an element that they're not afraid
scary.
of.
I'm saying his fear can be justified. That it's not like, some people like make fun of people when they're scared or something like that. I'm like, no, butterflies are kind of scary. I can't lie, they're kind of scary.
Like that. Ella, what about you? What's something that people would need to do to, like, they'd have to spend time with you in order to know this about you?
Well, when I first meet someone, I'm like calm, but like when we start hanging out, I'm gonna get really silly.
Okay. Oh, you got your castmates nodding their head. And I was gonna say, I think I can agree with that. Vanessa, you last one right before break. Something people need to, like, they have to spend some real meaningful time and get to know you to know this about you.
Yeah, I'm really kind of organized chaos. So like I can be really hyper and kind of spontaneous when you get to know me, but I also sometimes know how to be calm and collected, but in like a chaotic sort of way. So yeah,
that's good.
All three of those answers were like they were dead on. It was
they
nice
knew.
Did
you send them the questions before? They came prepared.
I don't do this. Now just shake your head. No, we told we were going off script. Hey, with that, we're gonna be back with more from Vanessa, Jensen, and Ella on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-end sandwiches and pulled pork.
Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. Touchdown! This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
It's the fall sports season, and that means
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson BHS LLC, and we had a quick cameo by Ben.
Shout out Ben Drews.
And now we're back on the ones and twos. We got the Dr. Dre of the studio, Harrison. So Harrison's got a smile on his face. And
yeah, there's good reason.
Not only just to visit family, but it was because the Bears are going ahead and handling their business. So he'll be checking that, but glad to have you back in studio. Harrison, if people want to tune in, I know we got NFL on the brick and mortar, so they can tune in on YouTube, Twitter, Amazon, Allo Fiber, Channel 961.
Yep, absolutely. All those as well. And then even though, like you said, we're on the brick and mortar, you can still use that Starter Heyman text line, 402-464-5685. And looks like we had a couple people commenting on YouTube as well. So continue to do that throughout the show, and we'll read them off as they come.
Fantastic. Well, we had an awesome first segment, and so we've got three scholars. I use the term phenomenal, and I it's not loosely used by any means, but we've got Ella in the house, and then we've also got Jensen, and then we've got Vanessa. I was referring to them as their character names. I didn't want to, but we're going to get into that a little bit on this one. But Ella Donner, who is Templeton in the Lincoln Community Playhouse's production of Charlotte's Web, which is running right now. So you get an opportunity. I think there's some seats available for the 2 p.m. show on this Sunday, and also will run next week on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We got Jensen Mueller, who is Wilbur. So if you're not familiar with Charlotte's Web, so Templeton is actually a rat, and then Wilbur is the pig. It's kind of the main character in Charlotte's Web, as well as Vanessa Burling, who is Charlotte. And these three, Charlotte is a spider. And so for those that are not familiar with the story, we'll get into that. But it's Wilbur, it's a lovable pig, finds himself facing being butchered. And then he has a spider protector. And then Charlotte begins to weave some words like some pig and humble above his pen, goes to the state fair and becomes kind of world famous. But with that being said, Ella, Jensen, Vanessa, you told us a little bit about yourselves. I'm kind of curious, just what spurred you to get interested in being a part of the Playhouse? And I'm going to start with you, Vanessa, because you are a seasoned alum and veteran of the Playhouse productions. And so tell me what you've been involved with at the Playhouse, and then why. Why have you been involved?
So I've been in, this is my third play at the Playhouse. I've been in Nemo was my first. Then I actually did Penguin Project, Annie, and I was the mentor for Lily, and now I'm Charlotte in Charlotte's Web. Actually, the way I started at the Playhouse was actually unexpected because I had done theater at my school before, and my dad actually signed me up for auditions without my knowledge, and I didn't know. And he said oh,
that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens till you're about 29.
Yeah. And I was actually going to audition for another play at my school. I was in another play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wow. At my school. It was just starting. I had an ensemble role, and my dad was like, "Oh, it's fine. It'll just be good practice." But I ended up actually getting a role. So I decided this is big. I'm going to go through with it. And it ended up being one of the best decisions I made because not only did I get to be in a play, I now have a whole family outside of school and home. I have the Playhouse, and it's something I wouldn't trade for anything. It's just great to be there with all your friends. And I feel you don't always see what happens backstage. As soon as you're done with an act or a scene, you come back into the wings and behind the psych, everyone's cheering you on, all giving you high fives. And it's just one of the greatest feelings.
That's absolutely awesome. That the way you describe that, and I think that's what every person looks for in life is to have that kind of family, that affirmation. So thanks for sharing that. All right, Jensen, what about you? So you are Wilbur, and this is your debut, your Playhouse debut, from my understanding. So yes. How did you get familiar with the Playhouse, and then just why? Why?
I had done skits in class in third grade and stuff, but that summer I had thought, me and my mom had been talking, and my mom had been like, "Do you want to do a little summer camp of acting?" I said, "Sure." And so I did a little Frozen one at the Lincoln Community Playhouse, and I had a lot of fun. And so I've done one for the past 2 years since, and I was like, I love it so much. I'm just going to do a actual show and audition for it. And so I auditioned for Charlotte's Web, and I wanted to be Wilbur or Templeton, and I wanted Wilbur more. And when I got the part, I was just like, I got Wilbur. I did it.
Awesome. So why did you want Wilbur? Why you got Wilbur? So why did you have an interest in being Wilbur? And then honestly, being your first time, how did you feel like that was something you were going to be able to get?
Well, I just think my mom wanted me, I like to shoot big, and if I get a small part, oh well. And even if I hadn't made it, I mean, I'm fine with that. It would be my first audition, and I got in, and so it was crazy. And
that's awesome.
I didn't realize it would be that much practicing. And so at the
so
beginning,
you're looking back, it's I didn't realize being a pig I was going to have to eat like one and do the work. So
yeah, in the beginning, I was like, holy moly, this is how it'll work. But I've been getting into it, and I've been having a lot of fun. I think something that I really like about it that I've been getting into is somebody will be Maury, our director, will call Wilbur, and I'll be like, yeah. It's I know I can either be called Wilbur or Jensen now, and I will respond to either one.
Love that. All right, Ella, what about you? So you are a first timer for the productions at the Playhouse. So how did you become aware and then get interested, and then why Charlotte's Web?
Back in 2023, I went to see the Finding Nemo musical that had Vanessa and Dom and Tavion, and I was really inspired by that. And then when you told me that there was a Finding Nemo summer camp open, I was like, hey, let me do that. And I really like that. And then my grandma's like, you should audition for the Charlotte's Web play. So I auditioned. And I was like, let me think what role I want. I was like, Wilbur would be good, but I would take any role because it's good to keep like your options open. And I got Templeton. I was like, oh my goodness, that's like crazy.
Wow. And so it's spurred you on. You said you're going to try out for another production here on Monday and Tuesday as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm interested. I always ask about advice. And so obviously you all have had some success and you got in that space, but for those that might be just kind of like a little, leaning back and like, I'm just not sure, like I'm not as confident and, I'm not as well spoken. And the bottom line is all this has been practice. Like you didn't just come out of the womb and be these type of individuals. Yeah. Jensen, I want to start with you. What's a piece of advice that you would give to individuals to take that first step, not just in acting, but just take the first step to doing something that they may be uncomfortable with?
Yeah, so I would say if you say yes, don't go back on it. Just like fall straight into it. Like if you want to do it, do it. Don't like struggle on like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Because I have a problem with that sometimes. And I did it and I'm having so much fun. So I'd say just do it.
I love how you said if you say yes, just get into it and then fall straight into it. Mm-hmm. Fall straight into it. That's something I took away from what you said. Ella, what about you? A piece of advice that you would have for individuals, not just necessarily just if they're interested in theater, but just in general to go into something that they may not be comfortable with.
So when you have something that you want to do and like people are like, you can't do that because you won't be good at that, then just do it. Like prove them wrong. Show them that you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Love that. When you talked about just prove them wrong, just put your mind to it and start on that one thing at a time. Vanessa, what about you?
When you want to do something, what's the worst thing that can happen? Like I tend to like worry a lot and my brain goes through like these fictional, weird, worst case scenarios. Yeah. And then I have to step back and think, okay, that's probably not going to happen. What's the actual worst case? Okay, well, you don't get a part and then you try again. Or you don't make the team and then you try again. You don't succeed, then you try again. Like that just means you need more practice. And honestly, it's humbling. Like you just need to try. And if you make it, then that's great. And then you get to build off that experience. But if you don't, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end scenario. That's not where you stop. It's where you keep going.
Yeah, don't beat yourself down.
Yeah.
Wow, love that. Yeah, y'all are like a master class right off the bat. So if you're watching the football game or you're gonna need to replay this, definitely I think it would be good for anybody at all ages. And we're here again with Ella Donner, who is Templeton in the Lincoln Community Playhouse production of Charlotte's Web, Jensen Mueller, who's Wilbur, and Vanessa Burling, who's Charlotte. And so I want to start with you, Ella. Give us a little snippet of like the character of Templeton. Okay. And so Maury had talked about the sarcasm and the decision. Like I got to see the production last night, Harrison, and absolutely fantastic.
I believe it. Based on these guys, is how they're talking about it right now and how excited they are. It's something I'm going to have to go check out myself.
Yeah, it was a packed house. I got your ticket. I'm buying you a book. So they had an autograph signing afterwards. But
real quick, we are live on the Brick and Mortar again with that game wrapping up. So we were talking about the Playhouse here. And I want where can people go watch this if they do want to?
Yeah, if you want the Lincoln Community Playhouse, you can go to lincolnplayhouse.org. And they have the listing. But Charlotte's Web, there's a 2:00 matinee today. And so you can go online and get tickets. You can call the Playhouse to see these scholars and so many more. Before we end, I'll read off the full cast. Or you can go Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week. And there's tickets available, really reasonable. And like I said, it's great for the whole family. I mean, you will leave just your scholars. I mean, I sat behind a couple scholars who I invited last night, and they're like, I want to get involved in this. So LincolnPlayhouse.org, Maury Enders, I'll get the phone number. You can give them a call, but there are tickets for the 2:00 matinee today to see these scholars. And so with that said, like, I'm curious, Ella, just give us a sample, like who's Templeton in Charlotte's Web? And then how do you bring yourself like what are some similarities to Templeton that you have, or how did you have to get into character for that?
Templeton is like something else. He's not a rat. He's like someone who only cares about himself. He's like so selfish. He's like, oh, Wilbur, you can go away. I don't like you. Something that I have in common with him is like I have a strong attitude. Like if you get me mad, it's not gonna end up well.
I was gonna say, I know you, and you're not selfish, and so, like I said, that commonality of just kind of you said anger, but I don't know how to quite phrase it, but just that kind of like, okay, you ain't gonna run over me, like that. Give me a line that's one of your favorite lines from Templeton.
Oof. It's talking about Wilbur dying. I'm like, let him die. I should worry.
Okay, I like that. Vanessa, what about you? You are Charlotte.
Yeah.
So explain what Charlotte's role is in this production.
Charlotte, I really view Charlotte as like a mother figure. So like she really cares about like Wilbur. She cares about everyone, but also she's kind of no nonsense. Like she doesn't really want to deal with like Templeton and Sheep and Lamb when they're like being negative, because she really just wants to keep everyone calm while like still like, and she doesn't always have a plan. Like she's like clear that sometimes she just doesn't know, but she also wants to be like self-sacrificial while still like doing stuff for herself at the same time.
Well, and she shows that at the end. I don't want to do a spoiler alert by any means, but just you have a role where it's basically, like you said, a mother figure that kind of shepherds everybody, not only just the animals, but also the adults, and bringing them to show care and love, which is something that DP, the station owner, always puts forward. So awesome. So we've got you, Jensen. You are Wilbur. You're the one they're all talking about. And so you are the pig. You are the kind of the main individual. Who is Wilbur, and how are you aligned with Wilbur personally?
Well, I just think Wilbur has big emotions. Like he is told he's going to die and he just goes crazy. And so I think I like that because like everybody can have big emotions. So like it's good to know that even like symbolized characters have giant emotions. And I think it's fun to be able to play a character that can be so joyful and bouncing around for one moment, and then the next moment you're crying.
And so I'm going to go back to Vanessa in a minute, but give me one of your favorite lines.
Ooh. Come back to me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, Vanessa, what about you? One of your favorite lines.
Oh, one of my favorite lines. I just really think it describes like how Charlotte is. It's like probably when she's like yelling at all the animals and she goes, "Now stop this. Don't encourage him. If Wilbur does escape, he'll never make it in the outside world. And if he runs through here again, we've got to stop him." It's like showing how she can also like know how to take control, and she can be perceived as like a little grouchy sometimes, but really she's just like trying to protect, like, and she's trying to do not what seems best in the moment, but what is best like in the outcome.
Wow, that's something that's, like I said, that's a professional development right there.
Yeah.
Jensen.
So I think something with Wilbur then is he progresses through the whole show. Because like at the beginning, he's told he's going to die. And so I like saying like, "How are you going to save me, Charlotte?" And then I go to, "I don't care if I die. I would give my life for you, Charlotte." And so I think it's cool how I develop that much.
Well, and like I said, I got the opportunity to see it last night. I highly encourage people before you go to break, go to LincolnPlayhouse.com, and then, or you can just call 402-489-7529. Again, that's 402-489-7529 to see what tickets are left and what's available. You will not be disappointed. We're going to have one more segment with Ella, Jensen, and Vanessa here on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.
Hi, I'm State Senator Beau Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Beau Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you need, advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's hard to choose a favorite at Hog Wild, but I'd have to say it's their award-winning ribs. Hog Wild buys their meat from those who share their high-quality standards, then hand rubs each slab with their famous seasoning blend and slow smokes them over hickory each and every day for flavor and tenderness you're gonna keep coming back for. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we want to thank all of our customers for a great September. And now it's time for our annual Halloween sales event happening right now at Koppel. Get 0% financing at Koppel. You heard right, 0% financing on select new models. Also, huge discounts up to $11,500 are available. It's our annual Halloween sales event. Get $11,500 off or 0% financing at Koppel. So please stop on by or check us out online at KoppelCars.com. You'll be glad you did 0% with roof credit.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
On game day, every play counts. Now imagine having the same level of control in your field. Valley is where farming meets end zone efficiency. With AgSense remote irrigation technology, farmers become the MVPs of their fields. Real-time play-by-play control means you're always ahead of the game. Score big with simplified irrigation technology from Valley, improving your life both on and off the field. Find your local Valley dealer at valleyirrigation.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, bigger than the score. This is Peter Ferguson, and on the ones and twos, we have Harrison, and always appreciative of him being in on Sunday morning. And we are back on the Brick and Mortars after the Bears got a phenomenal win. So Harrison will be smiling the rest of the day and anything that he does. So with that being said, hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday and appreciate them just tuning in, whether it be on the streams or on the Brick and Mortar, and just all the past support. But we've got 3 scholars in that have just been holding it down. Harrison and I were talking and just saying, we say this almost every week, but like the composure, the information, the insight that you're giving is well beyond your years. And so I continue, I don't know why I would ever get surprised, but you continue to elevate everything up a level. So thank you for doing that. We're joined by Ella Donner, and then we've got Jensen Mueller and Vanessa Burling, who are all part of the Charlotte's Web production. So I'm curious in our last segment, just for you to give some advice. Quickly, what is a piece of advice that you would have either for educators or adults? You've each had this experience and you've had phenomenal mentors in the Playhouse, but what is a piece of advice that you think like adults need to have right now? Vanessa, I'll start with you.
Like, I feel like what a lot of people misunderstand is like sometimes, like in just my personal experience, sometimes people feel like kids like can't understand stuff as well, or like if they're like acting and like in a way you think that's like out of pocket, like there's no reason for that. But really just like try to look beneath the surface. Like for me, I like draw a lot to focus, and it actually like helps me focus. And then some like past teachers would tell me to like put away my sketchbook or like stop doing that, even if it's just during like free time. And that's just been like hard because my friends over there like playing on their Chromebooks, and then I'm being told to like put away my sketchbook. So then just like one thing I have to put out is like it's not saying that you have to like let everyone do what they want just because they want to, but like before you try to shut something down, see why you're shutting it down and try to like get that person's perspective.
See why you're shutting it down. I think sometimes we don't do that. We just want to have the power to be able to say we did shut it down. So thank you for that reminder. Jensen, what about you? Piece of advice you'd give to adults?
I'd say, I mean, I like Vanessa talking about what she said, but I think everybody needs this, like, have courage in yourself. And like I said earlier, like go for what you're looking for. Like fall into, like, if you're looking to be in a play, or if you're looking to send a big email to somebody or ask for a promotion or something, just go for it. The worst answer that you can get is no, or sorry, that can't happen.
Wow.
And like that's not a big thing. It's just something minor.
Not only did you just give it to adults, but you entered corporations across this community when you talked about sending that email. So everybody's getting ready to prepare that for Monday morning to get those sent off. Ella, what about you? A piece of advice that you'd have for adults?
A piece of advice I would have for adults is just like let kids be kids. Like don't push them to keep doing things that you wish you did as a child. Instead, like just go let them play, go let them be kids.
Love that. Let you be yourself. So question, what is on the agenda for your future self? Like, again, people, I don't like that question. What do you want to be when you grow up? But what do you have on the agenda for your future self? Let's say 10, 15, 20 years from now. Jensen, I want to start with you.
Well, I think I want to be a teacher, but doing this makes me think like I love acting, and so it gives me a hard decision. And also, like, there are some jobs out there that seem like a lot of fun, and so there are some things where I go, I want to do this, but I also want to do this. And so I try to decide which one would I like to do more. And sometimes I think, well, sometimes I'm told like just focus on right now, not the future, but like I like to think about the future and what's going to happen. And so that's a little hard for me sometimes, but I think both of those are very important things
No,
to think about.
definitely are. Ella, what about you? What do you see for yourself, your future self?
There are like so many options, but I'm thinking I want to go on Broadway or be a teacher at my school.
Okay. Vanessa.
I also have a few different options because part of me does want to go on Broadway, but I'm also not sure because I want to be I have like a few different ideas. I either want to be on Broadway, like be an animator, and I just always felt a bit compelled to like do something for our military. So maybe whether that be in like the National Guard in some way, thought about being in the Coast Guard for a while, but I feel like I might want to be in the Guard, but I'm also not sure. And I know if I was like to be in the National Guard, I could like have another job as well, while still like maybe having time for like plays at the Playhouse, which I would like to keep doing. So that's nice.
No, I appreciate all of you just recognizing people who give service, and thank you for acknowledging those who serve our country. So we traditionally try to end with just each person giving, a 15, 30-second just called love huddle. DP, Mr. Pearson, who's the station owner, likes to just make sure that people leave places better than they found it. And so I'm going to ask each and every one of you, whether it's to your castmates and you're getting them pumped up to go out on stage, or you just want to give it to the greater community. Each of you give us like a 15, 30-second kind of just pump up love huddle. All right. So Vanessa, we'll start with you.
Just like, we got this, like whatever you're doing, whether it be for the play or whether it be in the community, whatever you have on your agenda for today, whatever you're going to do today, you can do it. And like, you can feel confident while doing it. Like, you got this, you're able to push yourself to be the best version of yourself, and you're able to do this well.
Love that. Jensen.
I think be yourself. If you're not feeling like doing something, just don't do it. If it's something that you can't do at the moment, don't feel the need to do it. You don't have to. It's something that is more of a choice if it's your wanting.
Loved how you move people forward. Ella, you got the huddle, you got the people around you. You go ahead and get them hyped up.
Just go out there and have fun. If you mess up, nobody's gonna know. And today, just relax. Like, you could stay home and be lazy all day.
Fantastic. 3 words, 1 sentence. Why should people go see Charlotte's Web? Ella?
Because it's amazing, you have fun, and it's a great production.
Jensen?
It is very funny. You might cry, and it is awesome.
Vanessa?
It's funny, it's heartfelt, and it's an immersive experience.
Wow. Hey, with that, I want to thank each of you, but I also want to give a shout out to every one of your castmates, the people that are on the production staff, the donors that have supported. Please if you get a chance, go see Charlotte's Web, 2:00 LincolnPlayhouse.com or 402-489-7529. Again, we'll see you next week on 93.7 The Ticket.
Our Nebraska public school teachers make a difference in our communities. I'm Tim Royers, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. I see it every day, teachers connecting on a personal level with students and parents to support learning and growth. Our kids do better, community pride grows, Nebraska thrives. Our public schools rank in the top 10 nationally year after year. Strong public schools create strong communities.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey guys, it's Austin with 93.7 The Ticket. We've got a full Sunday of NFL action for you here on our airwaves. Starting at noon, we've got an interleague game between the struggling Cleveland Browns and the up-and-down Philadelphia Eagles. The afternoon game kicks off at 3:45 from Dallas, with both the Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys putting their 2-game win streaks on the line, looking to make it 3 in a row in a key NFC playoff picture matchup. You can catch all the biggest NFL games right here on Lincoln's home for the NFL, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast